Hi, YouTube. I didn't see you come in there. Welcome back to our channel. Like and subscribe, and tell your friends. Anyway, tonight we're playing some games of the Neoclassical cube. This is my old school cube, which is mostly old border, not entirely old border. I bend the rules a little bit here and there, but it's all about the old school nostalgic feeling of Magic from when I was in middle school, going to the Exton Mall in Exton, Pennsylvania to play at the Games Workshop in the top right corner of the mall. You park in that one parking lot, and your dad would sit outside the entire time to make sure you didn't get just kidnapped by a little creep.
Yeah, we all remember that experience.
And I'm sure you were getting ripped off all the time by older kids for trades that you didn't know were worth anything. Anyway,
I traded a Underground Sea for a Book of Ross.
that is very impressive. I'm sure I did not do anything quite like that, but I do definitely remember people being like, "Hey, I'll trade you for that land or whatever." It was probably like a Tolarian Academy, but I was just a child. I was a child. Anyway, it's all about that. It's fun. It's great. We're playing it unsleeved. That is the deal with the Neoclassical cube. So, Anthony, I've talked a lot. What are you playing tonight?
Do you want to switch us over to player 2
Oh,
focus?
yes, I shall do that.
Hell yeah. So we're playing a not super focused green-blue with a little bit of black deck. I've got a bunch of pretty powerful cards, though, so I'm hoping I can just win on the back of getting some powerful things in play, including Deranged Hermit and Spiritmonger and Morphling as some big top-end opposition, which goes great with my Deranged Hermit, and Earthcraft, which is hopefully going to let me play a bunch of these big things. I also had some success with Jeweled Amulet the last match. It turned out to be, it's a card I haven't really played with before, but, just getting to cast Call the Herd on turn 2 is pretty cool, and potentially for the Sunset Mind Twist
The last casting of Mind Twist, probably.
I got to do a big Mind Twist last match
Somebody
as well.
we had to have some games where you cast Mind Twist in this cube. It had to happen a couple times.
I had Jeweled Amulet and Earthcraft and a creature. What more do you need?
Beautiful. And I have drafted this Mardu mid-range value deck with a little bit of a Blink theme here. It's mostly just a mid-range deck. We've got creatures. We've got removal spells. We are going to try and just curve out, put some pressure on Anthony. I have 2 tricks up my sleeve. One trick is that I do have a Parallax Wave in the deck, and this deck is very good with Parallax Wave because I have quite a few Enter the Battlefield abilities in Bone Shredder, Fell Spectre, Flame Tongue Kavu, Karmic Guide, and Phyrexian Gargantua. But I also have 3 morph creatures, 2 of which are big morph creatures in Silent Spectre and Exalted Angel. And if you exile a morphed creature with Parallax Wave, when it comes back in unmorphed. So you get to unmorph for free, which is pretty cool. So that's one trick. I do have Enlightened Tutor to go get that if I want to. My other trick up my sleeve here is the Memory Jar Fell Spectre combo. Fell Spectre has the static rules text of Megrim, which says when an opponent discards a card, that player loses 2 life. And if I Memory Jar on my turn and Anthony's tapped out, he'll just be discarding 7 cards at the end of the turn and losing 14 life. And that would be pretty cool. I can also tutor for that with Enlightened Tutor. I also have a little Pacifism and Animate Dead in my Enlightened Tutor package. This is a very good Enlightened Tutor deck. I'm very happy with it. So that's the plan. I'm also going to hope that Anthony just gets a little mana screwed. He's got a lot of double blue spells over there and 6 blue sources, but fingers crossed.
It's fine.
Fingers crossed.
It's fine.
7 if you count Croson Tusker. Croson, it's Croson Tusker, right?
Croson Tusker.
All right, high roll.
I also count Earthcraft.
Okay. 11 again.
I shouldn't have done that. I've made a huge mistake.
Punished.
5.
I'll go
could you have
first.
done this?
Shuffle, shuffle,
I
shuffle.
think this is a really interesting matchup. I'm curious to see how these games go. If you get off an early Mind Twist, I think that will be lights out. I also think
let's aim for that then.
if you curve opposition into Deranged Hermit, that could also be a big problem. If you don't do those things, I think my deck lines up pretty well against yours. I have a lot more removal. If I just get Visara in play, you just can't do anything. You're done.
What does that do? Tap it to
destroy a creature.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
You just don't have any way to interact with Visara once it's already resolved. I guess you could Mana War it once. Buy a little time. Kill Mana War with the trigger on this deck.
She's like, I'm going to step on this jellyfish, but also I am going to have to step away for a minute.
Ooh, step on my jellyfish. Good luck, Anthony.
Good luck to you.
Stepped on my jellyfish.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Who's showing their hand first?
I'm on the play, so I will do that.
All right.
This is a rough hand. I'm going to show it here. It's really bad. It does kind of function because I can use one of these to do the other one. And then I can also do this to do a thing. But I think I got a mulligan. And I'm going to. This is just too clunky.
I am also going to mulligan, which is disappointing because this hand is like really good, which makes sense when you have too many lands. But I have Priest of Titania, Earthcraft, and Nature's Lore, but only one land. If this is a land, that would have been great. Oh, well.
Punt it again.
Messed up. I messed up.
Oh, hell no. I screwed up. Oh God.
That is the one thing I dislike so far about having Earthcraft that's just written on a basic is I keep
It's
looking at
confusing.
hands and it makes my mulligan choice.
I
look hard.
am actively seeking a heavily played Earthcraft.
I have
All right.
2
1, 2, 3, 4,
pretty
5,
good
6, 7. This
ones.
is a much better hand, chat. Glad we mulliganed. Good for us. Go team. Let's show you what we're working with. And what we are going to do is send back this because it is card disadvantage and we have no obvious way to use it. So this goes back. That's our opening 6. It's fine. Couldn't ask for anything better. Well, we could ask for something better. We probably wouldn't get it statistically, though.
Well, this hand is not good. I think I actually want to ship this to the bottom. It's either that or this. I want to keep this particular land for reasons. This is not going to be a great game of Magic, but I'm definitely not going to 5
It
here.
could be a good game of Magic. You never know.
This can get something, and I just don't need this. Okay.
Plateau go.
Plateau go. Draw. I will play Lamasol Ensanguentado. So you go.
Spanish Bloodstained Mire. I'll draw.
Ensanguentado.
I'm going to play a Caves of Koilos. I'm going to take 1 going to 19.
I'm winning already.
I'm going to cast Gerard's Verdict.
Make me discard 2 cards.
Discard 2 cards. Any 2 cards.
Oof.
That life total's working?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Oh, also, hi, I'm Krista. I don't know if you can see that or not. Oh, you can. How about that?
It's right on the bottom of the screen. It should be.
This is tough. One of these is not tough, but one of them is. I'm going to discard Man of War and Roar of the Worm.
Oh, no. Roar of the Worm.
Roar of the
All right.
Worm.
I gain no life. I pass the turn.
Or little
End of your
bird.
turn, I will discard this.
Oh, discard,
Bloodstained
Anthony?
Mire.
All right. Anthony goes to 19.
I'm going to get a Fetid Pools into play tapped.
Oh, that did not work. Okay. I guess I had to mouse over it?
You just got. You have to have the window focused. Like, click on the
Yeah, I thought I did.
OBS
yeah, I must have
window.
clicked
As long as you
something
don't
else.
click on anything else, it'll stay focused. But if you
Mhm.
click on anything in the OBS window, then the observer window
I will
will
untap.
Oh,
become
I will-
unfocused.
that's why
Draw
I
a
had
card.
my cursor on the text box.
Yeah, you can't
for
be
my
in a
name.
text box either.
So my name was Christage for a second.
I will play a Forest and a Wirewood Symbiote
You got it.
and say go.
Untap. Draw. I'm gonna Swamp Cycle Twisted Abomination.
Okay.
Get a Scrubland. Then I'll play Scrubland and pass.
I will untap. Draw a card. Oof. Forgot about exactly that. But that's fine, because we could just do this. Alright, I'll play a Windswept Heath. Crack it.
18.
Yeah, I was going to get that land, but I do not want that now.
Untapped?
Yes.
All right, down to
Untapped.
16 for
Overgrown
Anthony.
Tomb. Give this bad boy a little shuffle. Go to combat.
Sure.
Attack you for 1.
18.
And then I will pay 3.
No call the herd. No call the herd. No call the herd.
I like
Shadow Mage Infiltrator.
Ooh, that's
that. Ooh.
kind of
And I'll
worse.
say go.
Just gonna Swords of Plowshare, Shadow Mage Infiltrator on your end step.
Okay, I will
Exiled, you gain 1, go to 16. I'll untap. I will draw.
Wait, who said 16?
Anthony
I was at 16.
was at
back
16, then he
17.
just gained 1
Okay.
from Swords to Plowshares.
Yeah, I was like,
I'll cast Bone Shredder and destroy Wildwood Symbiote.
It will die.
And then I will pass the turn.
I do like the nice delay, so I can like tap really quick, and then it won't decrement. It'll just show the number it went to.
Mm.
It's very nice.
Yeah, it updates every couple seconds, or every second or two, so.
Oof.
Bone Shredder, Bone Shredder, Bone Shredder, Bone Shredder.
I'm a little punished
Do
for...
bones actually shred, or they just splinter?
Depends on the bones.
Depends on your definition of
What
shred.
you do with them. I'm going to cast Nature's Lore.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. 1 and a green.
Vald?
Awful art. Hate that art.
The I have the secret layer of it, and I will say it is very cool.
Oh, yeah, Secret Lair art's much better, but
Yeah.
you know, I got to go with the old school one here
It's
for the vibes.
I did not know
Yeah.
what that card was until I got that in the thing, because I just buy them for the art.
I'm
'cause
going to
they're very
put
pretty.
Vald into play and say go.
Vald.
I will not pay for the upkeep cost of
Okay.
Bone Shredder. I will draw. Gonna play a Polluted Delta.
Dang old dirty Delta again.
I'm going to play a Morph and pass the turn.
I will untap. I will draw a card.
I love how friend-shaped your morphs are. Those are good tokens.
It's a really good token.
Yeah.
Pretty sure James is responsible for that. Bathtub James.
Bathtub James.
Bathtub-
If
Oh,
Bathtub
he's-
James is
he's-
still in the bathtub, that's a problem. He's
no
getting all
longer-
Perune.
He's no longer MILF James.
MILF Island James.
MILF Island James.
Milfyland.
MILF Island Enjoyer and Bathtub Taker James.
Bathtubs are the best.
I also enjoy a good bath.
I will say that when I moved to my house, it had a bathtub, and I was like, I'm sold. Bathtub, and I fit in it.
A tub you fit into is also
Yeah.
hard to come by.
So you've already played Gerard's Verdict.
I have already played Gerard's
You have
Verdict.
2 cards in hand.
I have 2 cards in hand.
I mean, a 6/6 worm is pretty good. Do I want to keep extra cards in my hand to protect cards?
Play them all.
Or am I just bluffing? I will cast Roar of the Worm.
You get a worm. Did you find the right worm
I
token?
did not.
You got to draw one then. That's the rule.
Can I have the marker?
Yes. Also, where's the actual stack of undrawn on cards? Oh, they're there. That's the undrawn.
Yeah, they're under
cards.
the
Got one.
cube box over here.
All right, I'm going to cast that. I'm going to go to my draw step and
Your marker.
pass the
That is a
turn.
cute cup. I do like that.
Okay, that's all fine and good. I'm gonna sacrifice Polluted Delta on your end step. We're both at 17. I'll get a Tap Blood Crypt.
You're at 17?
We're both at 17. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll untap.
Friend.
I will draw.
Oh, they got Steefs.
Let me know when you're done drawing that token.
It's good enough for right now. I'll work on it more.
Okay,
later.
I'll play a Parallax Wave and I'll exile that token.
Okay.
So long, worm.
Right worm.
And I will attack you for 2.
I will take 2.
15. Pass
Worm.
the turn.
I will untap. I will draw a card.
The sultry ASMR tones
Cast
of card
Call the
art.
Herd.
Sure.
say go.
I'll untap. Fading counter is removed. I will draw a card.
Is it a flashback or jump start? It's flashback.
I'm going to play another morph.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to exile your elephant
Sure.
and attack for 2.
Yep.
Got you at 13. And I will pass the turn.
Untap. Draw. Forced to go.
Exile both of these.
Big flippy.
Untap. I cannot remove a fading counter. Parallax wave leaves play. Returning these to play. Draw. They're both summoning sick. So I will just... cast a whip quarter and pass the turn.
Ooh, that's rough. That taps creatures.
Sure does. Go
All
ahead.
right, I will, end of your turn, pay 4. Cast Factor of Fiction.
Yeah, you got it.
Here we go. Show that there, and then
The old one blue have an ass. All right, your blue sources go on the other side from the opposition. All right, there are your piles.
I will take these piles.
Sure.
Then I will cycle Ash Barrens.
Mm-hmm. 2 blue have an ass.
Get an island. Untap.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Drawing a card. Play an island.
Oh, it's got
This is
little
now
mans on there.
6 mana.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Courtesy of Legacy Weekend, or Eternal Weekend Legacy Champ, Jay.
Oh. Drin Kalhar. Anthony playing Squirrel Op. That deck works great with some ramp.
We talked about ramp this week. You've got some in your deck.
Let's cast Wild Growth on Vald.
It's just like a forest with haste.
And then let's pay 4 and cast Control Magic on your 4/5.
On my 4/5, you say.
Drin Kalhar, how you doing? Welcome.
I will pay 1 life to make a black mana off Caves of Koilos, and I'll just terminate my 4/5.
Oh, damn.
Okay. And I will say go.
Untap.
Oh. whoops.
Draw. I'm at 16. Anthony's at 13. Anthony, I'm going to attack you for 6
Yeah, I'll take 6.
and discard 2 cards.
Discard 2 cards.
That's Silent Spectre for you.
Ouch.
In response to that trigger, I'm going to cycle Canyon Slaw.
Interesting, but okay.
Is that the one that gives you damage for discarding, or no?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Soon, TM.
I will discard Forest and Croson Tusker.
All right. Then you take 6.
Yep.
Down to 7. I will play a Mother of Runes
Oops.
and pass the turn.
That's gotta be it, right? Right there. Draw a card.
Never say never, Anthony. You never know.
Never.
You could top deck a, I don't know, Black Lotus or something.
I know what I could top deck. Doesn't exist. But let's cast a Morphling.
Sure.
And say go.
I'll untap. I will draw. Let me make sure I know the full rules text of this bad boy. Untap. Gave flying. You don't have any blue mana up.
Correct.
So all you can do is...
I think this is a little bit of an
Make it
unfair
small.
advantage that you've read my card.
Yeah. Let's just go ahead and tap that bad boy down. I'll go to combat, attack you for 4.
I'll take 4.
Down to 3 and discard 2 cards.
I will not.
I'll pass the turn.
Oofta doofta.
You got him at 3, Krista?
Yep.
Great, thank you.
Untap. Draw. Damn.
It's got to be a pretty good card to get you out of this.
Yeah. You can get that Pro Blue anyway, so yeah, let's go to game 2.
Yeah, not even Hermit does it.
Scoopy.
Game 2 it is. That was a good game.
Oh, look at this little warning box. That's
Thought
nice.
that was an interesting game. All right,
I definitely had mana challenges.
Is there
yes.
a thing for which round I'm on?
There's not a thing for which round, but if you hit the
Yeah, if you put it on
P1G1
sources.
game indicator under sources tab.
Mm-hmm. Oh, source.
Yeah. P1G1, and there's an eyeball next to the lock. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I see now. That's cool. I like that. Get a little Orbulus up there.
Yeah.
Orb.
Nobody here is reading the cards.
Oh,
You saw him stop reading the card.
I've been panning back and forth between your two battlefields when you're doing
Cool.
things.
Do that production and stuff.
Yeah.
All right. If you want to do a focus on me, no peeking, Anthony. I'm gonna bring this card in, chat. I'm trying to decide what to cut. This is one of my leading contenders. And what else is a contender here to be cut? I mean, this is kind of filler, though not in this matchup. In this matchup, that card is actually not filler. That card's actually very good.
It's funny you mentioned that Andy. Drin Calhar said, but at the end of the day, we know Andy doesn't read the card, and then finds out how much better it is when he finally does read the card.
Chat loves to drag me. Come on down to Baltimore, chat. Let's battle.
You said it first.
No, I read the card. All right. I am going to cut this card for this card, chat. That's the cut that's going to happen. On the play, Mr. Anthony.
I'm on the play. I'm doing no sideboarding that I want to tell you about.
Oh, how cheeky.
Oh, did you show your hand? I don't think I had you focused for that one.
He has not shown his hand yet.
Okay.
He should do that right now.
Right now. Yeah, we will keep this hand. This hand is a hand.
Sure is.
One of the hands of all time. All
I
right.
just realized, I was like, where did my indicators go? And I was like, oh, they're only for that scene. OBS.
Oh, boy. All right. This is okay, chat. We're on the draw. We're going to keep. We got these, and these. I'm sure we're going to be fine. Everything's fine. Nothing bad has ever happened to us. Take it away, Anthony.
All right, here we go. We're going to start with this land.
Spanish Bloodstained Maya?
Spanish Bloodstained Mire.
To 19
And
you go.
I'm going to fetch a Overgrown Tomb.
Untapped?
Untapped.
To 17, you fool.
Then I'm going to tap it for 1 green mana and cast Wild Growth.
Hot damn.
And
What a
say
turn.
go.
Gotta make a face for the YouTube thumbnail.
That's...
All right. I'll draw.
Man.
I'll play a plateau
There it
and
is.
pass.
Le plateau. I don't know if that's how you would say plateau in French.
I definitely don't know, so
Weirdly, they don't have plateaus in France.
don't ask.
That's
They,
not true.
they have
There's a
chateaus.
Huge plateau.
Is there one in France?
I feel like the word plateau has got to be French in origin.
Could be.
It's got the il. Plateau.
Plant Island and
No call to her.
cast
No call to
Call
her.
There it is.
That's a problem.
And say go.
More elephants.
That's a big problem.
On turn 2, no less. Turn 3?
Turn 2.
I'm going to plow that.
Wow.
Back up to 20 you go.
All that work.
Untap. Draw. Play a scrubland and say go.
All right. Untap. Draw. That's what we call a never didn't have it.
Fandwick. I've
Play
never
a
played
forest.
Magic against Andy, but one of my...
Call the herd.
Sure.
Say go.
Draw.
But my one and only game versus Anthony, I decked him with my super grindy big game Yorion deck at
Mhm.
CubeCon.
Pacifism.
5-color Niv like 5 times.
Yeah,
And
sure did.
pass the turn.
That was a game not to be forgotten.
And then they also said, let's go Team Anthony.
Thanks, guys.
Andy's getting all
play
the grind hate here.
Canyon.
Yeah, no one likes me. It's okay.
Slew.
Damn.
I'm used to being the bad guy.
It is Le Plateau. Okay.
Right now, my deck is being the bad guy to
And
me,
I'll
though.
say go.
Someone's got Factor Fiction up. Deck, how are you going to... Pass the turn.
Do the thing you'd think.
Go. Go, 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 go.
So tragic.
You keep a perfectly respectable 2-land hand, and look what happens to you.
Well,
How could this happen to me?
Opposition and the other 4.
really?
I'm
Yeah.
stuck on 2 lands. You think I can beat opposition?
That's
Yeah.
a great point.
I think you're supposed to take the opposition pile.
I take the opposition pile.
Nice.
I mean, that is
Cultic
just
Cube
3
token?
lands.
Oh, I'm assuming the elephant is Cultic Cube.
Yes, it's called the Cube token.
This is very much not an elephant. This is a camel on this token here.
Wow. John, you've been canceled. Called out.
I'm going to take the other pile.
What do you think, Chad?
You're going to win the hard way?
Yeah.
Is that an elephant?
Going to win the hard way by drawing cards and casting spells while I don't?
Yeah. Draw a card for turn.
I'm actually relieved, honestly. You took the other cards.
If I had had an island in my hand.
Oh, honestly, I thought you had 2 blue. I don't know why I thought that already.
I did not have 2 blue.
I feel like a deck is not often going to have 2 blue.
How do I sequence this?
Correctly.
Oh, okay. Cool. Sorry. Yeah, now I get it.
Just do it right.
I'll play a Wall of Blossoms.
Yep.
Draw a card.
You draw a gazillion cards. Congratulations.
That was also reprinted in Modern Horizons, wasn't it?
No, I don't think so.
There's something with Blossom.
It might have been in the, in Modern Horizons 2 where they printed those Modern Horizons 1 cards with old borders.
Maybe.
What about it Modern Horizons 1, though?
Play
It wasn't in
Island?
Modern Horizons. I'm pretty certain.
I'll pay 4. I'll
Yeah.
cast Deep Analysis.
Yeah, sure.
Target myself.
Anthony says, win the game or draw cards. I think I'll take
Jesus.
draw cards.
These cards that I've been drawing, though. If only you knew.
Uh-huh.
All right, let's cast a Jeweled Amulet.
Yeah.
And then go to discard. Oh, wait. We did it.
Great.
Say go.
Draw.
I drew exactly the right number of cards.
There you go.
You gotta be kidding me. This is unbelievable.
Andy, where's your battlefield?
What'd you do to your battle?
I will move to discard.
Whoa.
Discard Phyrexian Gargantua.
Damn, man, you live like
Incredible.
this?
And pass the turn.
I'll untap.
Opposition is the only card I've cut from my cube because of how
draw a
salty I
card.
got losing to it, and I've done that at least twice. Yeah, that's
I'm not joking. I'm genuinely
it
happy
first.
Anthony did not take the opposition pile.
Cast Roar of the Worm.
Sure, your worm roars.
I have no idea
Roar.
what opposition does, but I'm
I'll say go.
assuming it sucks.
I'm gonna terminate that worm.
Okay. Jesus. Goddamn worms.
I'll draw. Oh my god, a land.
You did it.
I think we need more Team Andy. Go, Andy.
Hey!
I'm
Hey!
bandwagoning.
Hey!
Has no one taken damage yet?
Anthony's taken some damage from his own
that's
lands
right,
that
he
I
got
then
back.
gave it back to him
Right.
with a Path to Exile on half of a Call of the Herd.
That's what happened.
It's been a weird one.
It has, yeah.
I'll play Bone Shredder and I'll destroy Wall of Blossoms.
Okay.
And I'll pass the turn.
The wall with no bones.
Bones.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
Ow, my bones.
Ooh. Love that for me.
But not for me.
Although if it shreds bones, it probably shreds wood and other plant-like matter quite easily as well.
God, you have so many cards in hand. This is demoralizing.
What's that something card advantage?
I'm going to play Spirit Monger.
Sure.
Play a Forest.
Non-black.
Triggers.
And also-
play destroy target non-black during your next upkeep. Pass the turn.
I'm not going to pay for it.
All right. When's the next time I get priority after I know you've made that decision? During the draw step?
At the end of my upkeep. I'm
At the
pretty
end
sure.
of your upkeep? All right. At the end of your upkeep.
Everything it triggers on upkeep triggers at the beginning of upkeep before players get priority in active player order.
Unless it says at the beginning of upkeep, in which case.
No. That's where they all happen. Everything
Oh.
during upkeep happens at the beginning of
What you
upkeep.
got here? You got Plateau and then...
Yeah, you going to ice me?
Yeah.
What are you going to ice?
What's the one in the middle? Let's ice the Scrubland.
I had a black mana.
Yeah.
The black mana burns off.
Excellent.
I'll draw for turn. I'm going to tap to Basic Land Cycle and Ash Barrens for a swamp.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and you draw a card off that? Oh, that's gross.
I'm going to play a swamp, and I'm going to animate dead my Phyrexian Gargantua.
Sure.
I'm going to lose 2, go to 18. And I am going to draw 2 cards. And pass.
Machine Schooling said, the thing I dislike about new Magic design is that control decks spend most of the game losing, and then when they stabilize, they win quickly.
That's the cool part, in my
That is-
opinion.
yeah, I do also like that part of control
Put
these days.
Black mana
They-
into the amulet.
They go on to say it should be able to spend as much time winning as they did as losing in the old days.
Draw.
I'm imagining a meme where it says losing is cool, but it's from
Yeah.
Happy Madison. Not Happy Madison. The one where he's a child going back to school.
Oh, Billy Madison.
Billy Madison, thank you.
Happy Madison is the production company.
That's right.
Okay,
Where he pisses his pants and he goes, pissing your pants is cool, but he's saying losing is cool.
Losing is cool. If
Um,
losing is cool, then
I
I'm
will
Miles Davis.
not block.
Okay. Take 6.
I go down to 12. Life's a resource, kids.
It only matters until you get to 0. Or it doesn't matter until you get to 0. 1 is the only life that's important.
This guy just keeps casting spells. The heck? What the heck?
Drawing cards, casting spells. Shenanigans.
Oh, having fun over here.
My favorite type of control, Machine Schooling, is the kind where you make your opponent no longer have cards in their hand, and then they can't
All
play
right,
the game.
let's
It's
pay
really
4.
fun.
I'll leave a
Makes me
black
happy.
floating.
Sure.
I'll flashback Roar of the Worm.
You make a big worm.
Big worm.
Wow, Anthony, your worm is so big.
Thank you. Don't hear that very often.
It's got a whole
Um,
6 on it.
Shadow Mage Infiltrator.
Yeah.
I'll play an island and say go.
Cheesy peasy oh beezy.
Oops, I just bonked the mic stand. I apologize. Their favorite old school control card is Capsize. Do not know what that card does.
1 blue blue. Return target permanent to its owner's hand. Buy back 3 generic. At instant speed.
Hmm.
It is not okay.
Yeah, that is that's mean. That's
Let
what
me
that is.
think. What are my options here?
We're gonna zoom in on Andy's thinking face.
And basic land cycle on Ash Barrens.
Mm-hmm. The elephant's still here, technically.
Get a swamp. I'll play that swamp for turn. You've already used Fire Ice. I'll play this morph.
Okay.
And I will pass the turn. Scrub land up.
I will untap, draw a card. Go to combat.
You're in combat.
Attack you for 12.
Not with the Infiltrator.
Correct.
Okay. I will chump block the Spirit Monger and take 6.
Okay. Trigger.
Go to 6.
Ba-ba-boom.
I'll pay 2 to flashback deep analysis.
Sure. You lose 3?
Yep.
Go to 17.
Seven mana. I'll cast Priest of Titania.
Sure.
And Wirewood Symbiote.
Oof.
Sure.
And say go.
I will untap. I will draw.
Dring Kalhar. Content idea, playing flashback, adventure, channel lands, etc. Adding more spells to your cube deck instead of 23 spells, 17 lands. Now it's 23.5, 17?
Basically Encycle on Ash Barrens.
I mean, I guess you could do that, but adventure
Actually-
cards in this cube would be weird.
I'm going to get a mountain with that basic land cycle.
Okay.
I'm going to play mountain for turn. Going to cast Parallax Wave.
Yeah.
And pass the turn.
You can't just swap the color that's in here, right? It's weird.
Nope. What's in there is in there.
Mm-hmm.
You got Parallax Wave and a Morph, 1 red mana.
You have successfully analyzed the board state.
Thank you. Let's do this.
This is still my end step.
Yeah, I'll cycle Ash Barrens.
Sure.
Parallax Wave, is that at instant speed or upkeep?
Yeah.
You can do it whenever you
Well-
want, but it only ever goes away when you can't remove a fading counter and you're supposed to, which is during your upkeep.
Gotcha.
But I can exile creature under it at instant speed.
All right, I'll get a forest. Oh, this is hard to shuffle. Tiny, tiny pile of cards.
Itty bitty.
All right, then I
Oh
will
my god,
untap.
yeah, there's only like 10 cards in that pile.
Draw a card for
At
the
some point,
turn.
you're going to draw Earthcraft into Range Tournament, and it's going to be a big problem for me.
Okay. You're at 6.
I'm at 6.
You can just eat all my guys. So is it worth attacking with these? Then you just... kill one of them. All right, I'll go to combat.
You're in combat.
Attack with these 3.
Those 3?
Those 3.
All right. Neither of these have trample, correct?
I believe that
Just
is
confirming.
correct.
And the worm doesn't have trample, which I know because that's one of the reasons Honor Hydra is so much better than it, which is stupid, but it is. I'm going to chump block the Spirit Monger.
Okay.
Tag for the stream says Magic the Gathering.
Yeah,
FYI.
that's what it is.
Yeah.
Magic the gay thing.
Oh, the gay thing. Indeed.
What? No, I would never do that. I'm going to exile the worm token onto Parallax Wave.
Okay.
I have no
And-
idea how to fix that.
Don't worry about it. I'm going to exile this morph as well.
Okay.
It's an Exalted Angel.
Yeah.
And I take 1 damage, you draw a card. I go to 5.
K5.
It's what, just a 4/5 with lifelink?
4/5 flying lifelink.
Don't love it.
I think it's not technically lifelink. Like if you give it lifelink, its ability stacks.
This gets another
which is
counter,
cool.
right?
No, it didn't deal any damage.
Didn't deal any damage.
I morphed it.
Right. Okay, cool. Cool. Play Earthcraft.
Sure.
Oh, yeah, it's the card that you were dreading.
Yep, and here comes the other card I was dreading, maybe? Did I just give him the idea to cast the cards he's been sitting in his hand this entire time?
I'm going to cast Morphling.
Okay, that's fine. Whatever.
And I will...
But that's fine, whatever. I mean, that's definitely not fine, but what am I going to do?
It's half fine.
Doesn't matter. Play Steam Fence tapped. Say go.
All right, untap, upkeep, fading counter comes off. Draw a card. Play Polluted Delta as land for turn. Sacrifice Polluted Delta, go to 4.
Nice.
Get a swamp.
The thinking is real.
I'll pay 5 for Karmic Guide.
Oof. This seems pretty good. Yeah.
Indeed.
Trigger. As much as I would love to draw 2 cards, I don't really want to take 2 life. So I'll get back Bone Shredder.
Sure.
And on ETB, I will target Wirewood Symbiote.
Ooh, I really don't like that. I'll untap an island in response.
Sure. Just making sure I know this card again. Yep. Pass the turn.
Reading the card explains the card.
It's very important to read the cards.
Mm-hmm. Unless they've been errata and they don't indicate that they've been doing
I'll
that.
cycle fetid pools.
Sure.
There's that Jund Dispel.
Untap.
Or maybe it's
Real quick. 1, 2.
Rakdos that also targets planeswalkers, even though it doesn't say it on the card. I can't remember the name of.
Draw a card. You have red-black up.
Mm-hmm.
3 cards in hand.
3 cards in hand.
Twist you for 3.
That's rude. But actually, I don't really think affects this game, shockingly. I mean,
Yeah, I'm not sure it does either.
I guess in response, there's absolutely no reason for me to do that. But there's no reason for me not to do it either. I'll cast Diabolic Edict.
Make me sacrifice a creature.
Yep. Might I recommend the pacified elephant?
Oh yeah, we got an elephant. Thank you.
I can't bear to watch you make that mistake. I'm just.
He's been
I know,
over
I
here
know,
for
and it's
so
been gone for
long.
so long. I can't bear to let you do that. So
Appreciate
So you
You're
take
very,
three,
very
Andy?
kind.
I take nothing. What are you
Okay.
talking about? I take nothing.
He takes 3 hand damage.
Oh,
Just discard 3 cards.
gotcha.
Okay, now what do I do? You've got a 2/2 flyer and a 1/1 flyer. Let's go to combat.
You're in combat.
Boop, boop. I don't know if I should be attacking with this priest. It does represent 1 more blue mana. Let's just attack with these 3.
Okay. Move to blocks.
Yep.
Actually, if you said you let me move to blocks, I'm just gonna go like this.
Why is that different?
This doesn't die. It's got pro black.
It's got pro black. Interesting. I will. Never done this before. Make a green mana,
Sure.
and I will make this red.
Mm-hmm. It's red. You got it. Before damage, I will take a counter off to exile the Karmic Guide.
Sure.
And take the last counter off to exile Bone Shredder as well.
Okay.
I take 1, you draw a card.
That's a fun way of using that.
Parallax Wave is a really fun card.
Mm-hmm. Does it now bring everything back now that it has no counters on it?
Yes, on upkeep, these 3 are going to come back.
I'll play
Oh, okay.
forest.
I thought when the counter comes off, it does that.
It's when you can't remove a counter, you sacrifice it,
Ah.
and it loses a counter every upkeep.
Okay, so you can't
5 mana.
Mm-hmm.
cheat everything out.
Deranged hermit.
Yeah, sure, I knew that was coming.
So
Where'd the
deranged.
squirrel go?
Your squirrel?
At least you can't make 50,000 squirrels right now because you don't have Wirewood Symbiote.
There
Did
was a squirrel
Did I
token.
take your squirrel?
Did you put it back in this pile?
Is it next to your morph?
I can't believe you've done this. This is your one job.
I found it.
You love squirrels.
Squirrel!
All right, squirrels.
Yeah.
Say go.
Chat, it's Cyril, our friend.
You've got 2 blue mana up,
I have 2 untapped islands.
and
I
then
also
you also
have-
have 4 squirrels to untap all your lands. And okay, sure. Untap, upkeep trigger, Parallax Wave goes away. I'll get an Exalted Angel, a Karmic Guide, and a Bone Shredder. We've got some triggers. Bone Shredder is going to target Deranged Hermit. Karmic Guide is going to target... do I have to draw 2 cards here to not lose? I think I do. Yeah, because I have 2 outs if I draw to just kill you right now. So I guess I'll get back Phyrexian Gargantua.
Okay.
Go to 1. Really make you regret not attacking with that Priest of Titania.
Yeah. Although I did end up needing it to cast Deranged Hermit.
All right, I'll draw 2 cards, lose 2 life, go to 1.
I guess I could have used Morphling to filter for a green.
And then I will draw for turn. Oh, I got so much thinking to do now. Why'd I have to draw these complicated cards that make me do all this thinking?
Zoom in on the thinking face.
Why, Dick? Why?
You must have heart in your cards, Andy. Yu-Gi-Oh taught me that. By the way, I think we did have our first Spiritmonger color change activation, like a world first.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play a tap Blood Crypt, surprising no one,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna pass the turn.
This old school mental pain, I love it, says True Medium. Old Magic be do hitting different.
It does just hit different.
All right, let's see what I draw here.
The only really good card in your deck you haven't drawn, I'm pretty sure, is Control Magic. I'll tell you what, I'm really glad you don't have an opposition this game.
Yeah.
So glad. But you didn't have double blue, so I think you
didn't
probably
have
took the
double
right
blue.
pile there. I didn't realize you didn't have double blue. That makes that decision easier, I think.
Does this card have lifelink?
We should check the Oracle text. I think it's just a trigger that when it deals damage, it gains life. So if I gain life simultaneously, I will actually die, because I'm pretty sure it's a trigger, not a
What's her name
lifelink.
again?
Exalted Angel.
So, assuming that is the case, you would block 4 things and still take lethal. So, I think that's really just the question. I'm going to go
Whenever
ahead.
Exalted Angel deals damage, you gain
Yeah,
much
it's a
life.
trigger, not lifelink.
Okay. You have 2 cards in hand.
2 cards in hand.
What else can I do? I can make that fly. Let's cycle Croson Tusker to see if I draw control magic.
Sure.
Trigger.
Yep, only gain life when the triggered ability resolves.
Put a forest in my hand.
If you are reduced to 0 before the ability resolves, you will lose before gaining the life.
Makes sense, makes sense.
You want to cut this?
Thank you.
Nope.
Thank you, gatherer.mpeg.tv.
Play Mana War.
Sure.
Bounce the... If I bounce the Phyrexian Gargantua, you can never cast it again. I'll bounce this guy.
You got it.
Go to combat.
You're in combat.
Attack with the team. Do you have another tricky thing?
Go to blocks?
Yep.
All right, I'm going to put Gargantua on the Morphling
Mm-hmm.
and, what the heck, Bone Shredder on Spiritmonger. Doesn't actually really matter. I'll put this pro-black thing on Spiritmonger. And then, before damage,
Mm-hmm.
three damage to each creature.
What?
Damn. Starfall, or whatever the hell it's called.
Instant. X damage to each creature.
The sideboard tech, chat.
What?
The sideboard
There
tech.
it is.
Ah!
Beep, 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 beep.
What the fuck?
Is it Starfall?
Starstorm is the name of the card.
Starstorm. I almost pulled that. I was like, ooh, that looks fun and spicy. Yes, wow.
All right, I will give this -1, +1 twice.
Okay.
Go to damage.
Okay.
Squirrels die.
It still dies because it's also going to take 4 from Gargantua.
Rip squirrel.
Yep. Yeah,
Okay.
but it means they'll trade.
Yeah, they'll
instead
trade.
of.
Yeah. So the only thing surviving is Spiritmonger. It still didn't deal any damage.
Yep. The one thing you want Spiritmonger to do.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for bouncing my Exalted Angel, though, by the way.
Wouldn't have killed it,
Yes, it wouldn't have, but
but you're welcome.
depending on what you
Noose
have done, I might have had to cast it for more.
Constrictor. And I'll say go.
I'll cycle Irrigated Farmland.
Okay.
How many cards in hand?
3.
Down to the wire. Chat, give me your predictions. Andy could really use a Zoran orb for this butt cheek mode.
Gerard's verdict.
Gerhard's verdict.
I will gain 3.
Gain 3.
Damn.
Go to 4.
Damn.
I mean, I'm still going to be dead to control magic, which I think you're statistically more likely to have than not, but there's an Exalted Angel.
Mm-hmm.
Say
There it
go.
is. Naked Carpenter, welcome, said just put that card face up so chat can tell you if you've lost.
Game 3.
Game 3.
I did have the
There it
Enlightened
is.
Tutor to go get Memory Jar and kill you.
Oh.
That's what I was playing to. I was playing to draw Memory
Yeah.
Jar and just kill you for the last many turns of the game. All right, I'll be on the play. I was so far behind for so much of that game.
Yeah. Whew.
We reset.
Also, pretty sure it didn't matter what you actually drew. If you just attack with both things and discard both cards and use Constrictor, I take exactly 4. But I wanted you to think you had to draw control magic and not think of that line.
I was thinking of it.
Okay, well,
Someone said great line with Parallax. That was awesome.
thank you. Tried my best.
4 cards, yeah.
You did go down to like 4. Yeah. I was kind of hoping you would deck yourself. That would have been great to see.
That wasn't what I was going for.
I was not.
Just it's been a while since I've seen someone like organically.
It's
deck
been a
themselves.
while since I've been.
We'll just put that on loop.
If you'd
next
attacked
time
with that
next time we
Priest of
go out.
Titania, though.
If you want to inflict psychic damage on people. You know what? I think I just shuffled this stack of lands.
Yeah, that's fine.
I deeply apologize for that.
No, they're meant to be randomized.
Okay.
I don't sort them in that box. I feel like sorting them would be antithetical to the spirit of the Neoclassical cube.
Okay, good. Because I was like, oh, fuck. Why did I do this?
That was really exhausting. So I'm going to do some sideboarding over here.
Yeah, that was a hell of a game.
Do you want to switch to me
Sure.
real quick? So I'm going to bring in these 2 cards. This one because I think it's actually relevant in this matchup, although it feels very overcosted, but here we are in this kind of magic. And this, I don't know if this is actually good, but we're going for the lulls. And I'm cutting these 2 cards.
Andy, are you sideboarding?
No, I'm not sideboarding. I already drew my opening hand.
Okay.
I'll lay it out. I'm still thinking about whether I'm going to keep it or not.
I was planning to win, but then I lost.
I am going to send this back, chat. Last game I kept a 2-lander. I didn't draw my 3rd land until like turn 7 or whatever. That was awful. Also, this is basically already a 6-card hand because this is not getting cast in any world in this game until 10 turns later. It's kind of getting cycled probably, but that's an awful 7th card, and I wouldn't be happy with this 6 either. So I think we have better 6s than that. That's what we're going to do. Going back.
We're going back. We have to go back. I'm just gonna keep making weird references to TV shows from 10, 15 years ago.
Sorry, we only make I think you should leave references here.
Oh.
And Spy Kids too.
All right, Doug, you skunk. Shut up, Doug, you skunk.
All right, second hand.
Going
Well,
down
Anthony
to-
decides about his first hand.
Going down to Dan Flashies. I actually need to watch. He made another season of that show, didn't he? Of I think you Should
Hasn't? I don't think it's come out yet, unless I've missed something. Oh, boy.
All right, I am going to keep this hand. It's not like super focused, but it could be great.
I'm going to keep this hand as well. It is a better 6 than what I had before, no matter what. But I'm pained as what to send back. I think, against my better judgment, it probably has to be this. Ugh, it feels so bad. But if I don't... No, you know what? Hold on. we're going to send this back. We're going to keep those 3. This is going back. That's my plan. I'm sticking to it. Got to believe in the deck. All right. Are you ready, Anthony?
I'm ready.
It's called Heart in your cards.
Swamp
Andy.
go.
Draw. Island go.
Draw. Swamp go.
Cycle for forest.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, you gotta have hot in the cards. Someone said nice swamp. Indeed, it is very nice.
I'm getting tired. I don't have the mental energy to get the best forest out of my deck anymore.
That's the one that says Mox R on it. It's very good.
Not as good as Vald. Christmas with a Christmas theme.
That one is very good.
Evolved is very fun. I like the French forest ones where it just says ferret.
All right, forest into my hand. I'll untap. I will draw a card. Play the forest. And Priest of Titania.
Sure.
Say go.
It's kind of a scary turn to play. I'm going to basic land cycle Ash Barrens. For a plains. Untap. Plains in hand. Draw a card. Fuck me gently. God damn it, motherfucker.
Oh, okay.
How many cards you got in hand?
6. How about you?
5. I'm just going to play a morph and
Okay.
pass the turn. Where's the good morph drawing? There it is. Why did I play the planes you didn't know about? That was so stupid. Free information given up. What a leak.
Damn. It's poor OPSEC right there.
Really is.
Play Steam Vents, take 2.
Bonk bonk. 18.
Bonkity bonkity.
Oh, shit. I fucked up.
What's up, Cryonicity?
Cryonicity. What's going
I
on?
say, hey, yo!
Cast Jeweled Amulet.
Yeah, you got it.
That morph is looking like a ditto.
Say
Indeed. They are friend-shaped.
go.
Tap. Draw. Play planes. Go to combat.
Yeah.
Attack for 2.
No blocks.
Take 2. Go to 16.
Ouch. Let's see if you have any fun
Pass.
emotes. You don't have any emotes yet, Andy?
I don't know how Discord works.
Put a
I also
green,
don't have a bot that tells people things. I don't have anything.
Ah, gotta
Cycle
get you set up with the Moo bots and everything.
Sure.
Get some pretzel rocks for intermissions.
Excuse me?
It's a royalty-free music service.
Yeah, I need that too. I need all kinds of stuff.
Get a swamp. Untap. Oh, sorry. Draw from Gross and Tusker.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Morph looks
Then
like
untap.
that. New hat
Draw
shape.
for turn.
Tiles randomly.
Play a swamp. Cards in hand.
4.
4 cards.
A lot
So
of.
probably- well,
Someone says a lot of fond memories cycling Chris and Tusker.
I'm gonna cast Mind Twist.
Damn.
Do I dump one more mana into it in case you have?
Fucking sucks
I'll just twist you
ass.
for 4.
This sucks so much fucking ass.
I love it. Dump more mana into it, Anthony.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Hellbent.
Nice.
Yes.
This card is done. Fucking donezo. Out of this fucking cube.
Sego.
Also got max punished for last turn for playing around stupid Fire Ice. Because I did not want me classic Parallax Wave and have you fire my thing in response.
I mean, now I'm just going to lose to this flyer.
I hope so.
Can't
Attack for
remove.
4.
Yep.
12 to 24. Let's pass the turn. Man, max punished.
Yes, this is the Neoclassical cube in all of its glory. Unsleeved and ready for fun. Although I will say the Ash Barons are looking very moderately played.
They don't. No one has heavily played Ash Barons that were printed 6 months ago, so they're going to get heavily played over time.
Yeah.
I'll cast Wild Growth on my forest.
You got it.
Is that really how new Ash Barons is?
That old border printing of it is just from the
Brothers War.
Brothers War commander decks.
Cast Call of the Herd.
Sure.
Make Elephant.
Mm-hmm.
And then land for turn. 2, 3, 4, yeah. Canyon Slaw.
Looks like way too many fair cards to have Mind Twist in as well. What are you talking about? Mind Twist is
Go.
fair.
I'm going to exile Call the Herd from your graveyard and draw a card.
Ooh.
Rewarded for not just cracking that thing off.
Mind Twist is
Untap.
totally fair. It's the
Draw.
proper rate for discard.
4 in the air.
I will stop you at combat, and I will ice it.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'll draw.
Do your thing. I'll play a whip quarter,
Yeah.
and I'll pass the turn.
Untap. This doesn't have a counter anymore.
I think your only answer left in the deck is Control Magic. But it's a very, very, very good answer.
JP runs funny. I agree. They need to look more burned. And Cryona City says that every time you cast Mind Twist, you need to twist the card to make it more damaged.
Oh, you can do whatever you want. You can burn that card. It's
No.
done. It's out the cube. It was already going to be out the cube.
Oh, you're taking it
Before
out?
this even
No,
happened.
leave it in.
No,
The
no.
discard.
I said at the beginning of this match tonight, at the beginning of our streaming, this is the last hurrah for Mind Twist.
It is a spicy boy. I love it.
Go to combat.
Down to 21.
Yeah, they made him to Turok, and they were like, you know what? We need to make it worse.
Roar of the
And by
Worm.
worse, I mean
Sure.
better.
And pass the turn.
I agree, Fandwick. I love Mind Twist.
Untap.
This is the first time I've ever seen this card.
Draw.
And, I love it.
Go to combat. 4 in the air.
Yep. Taking it.
You're at 8. I'm at 25.
I think I missed when you lost 3 and we're at 21. But I fixed it.
That was from the Elven attack.
Yeah.
A turn ago. Pass the turn.
Oh, I'll put a charge counter on my... Put a green
Sure.
mana in the amulet.
Sure.
Draw.
Yeah, I mean, you could add in Funeral Charm and Stupor, but then you're adding more discard in a cube that probably can't cope with it very well.
Discard is fine. Mind Twist is not fine.
Yeah.
4 for 1 is not fine.
The,
Go to
the
combat.
raid on Mind Twist is
Tap the worm, rather.
very,
the big
very
boy.
broken.
Attack for 3.
Down to 22. Stop it. Do not cast double blue. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Here it comes.
Ooh, that's an answer.
There it is, ladies and
And I'll
gentlemen.
cast Wall of Roots.
Opposition.
Sure.
Say go.
My fucking Vindicates in my graveyard. I'll cast Diabolic Edict on my end step. On your end step.
Makes me sacrifice a creature?
Yeah.
The Artifact.
I mean, Wall of Roots is just a body for opposition.
It does tap for mana.
It doesn't tap for mana. You just put -0, -1 counters on it to produce mana once a turn.
Ah.
It's very stupid.
Yeah. That really is the question, is how important is the tempo this turn? You have 2 swamps. Is there any risk if you untap? All right, I will sacrifice Wolverines.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Fandwick, him has
Untap.
already
Yep.
the
Go to
lowest
draw.
discard
Yep.
rate, and then Mind Twist is even lower, which makes it even more broken. But also, him should be in Modern, so I can play 8-Rack again.
I'll play Gemstone Mine for turn.
Okay.
I'll go to combat.
Tap your Angel.
I will attack you for 2.
I'll take 2.
Got you at 6. Pass the turn.
Oops. Oops. There we go. Clicked one too many times. Cryona City wants to know who drew the worm token. That was Anthony.
Sorry, I'm bad at drawing.
He
With markers especially.
drew it earlier in the last game or this game.
It's hard to remember. Go to combat.
It
Tap
was a
for
long
9.
13.
It was a long game too.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
There it
Okay.
is.
Spiritmonger.
That's fine.
Say go.
Cast Enlightened Tutor on your end step.
Sure.
They also said they like your worm token. They say it's great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I tried to copy the picture.
Shoot the elephant. Brings us to equal on creatures. I gotta play to my slim outs. I'll put Memory Jar on top of my library.
Yep.
These are the same picture. Can't tell difference. Worm and worm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Top of my library. Untap.
Yep.
Draw.
Draw.
First main phase.
Mm-hmm.
Play Memory Jar.
You got Memory Jar.
Happy juice.
I think you've made a fatal error. Go to combat.
I will tap both your creatures.
Sure. Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw.
Wave is the yard.
Wave is in the yard, yeah.
Oh. In the yard. Okay.
So I have 12, 13, 14, 15 damage.
I really at 13.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Perhaps it is you that has made the fatal error.
I mean, I had nothing else to do. It's over. Fucking ass.
Attack.
Well, I deserve this for putting opposition and Mind Twist in a cube.
I was going to destroy that, which is why
That's
I
pretty
let you
cool.
cast it.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Respect.
Is it?
Anthony wins.
Yeah, it is.
Whew, that was a stressful game.
It was very stressful.
Get to complain about that being stressful. You Mind Twist me for 4 and play opposition.
I found that to be stressful.
It was so stressful to have all the tools to destroy my opponent with much better cards. Good games, though. That was definitely the last hurrah of Mind Twist in this cube, so everybody say goodbye. You want to sign it, Anthony?
Sure.
Bye, Mind Twist. I love you.
Here, sign that Mind Twist.
Just defacing cards left and right.
Oh, God. My stupid record's been
Can you draw a heart on
ass
it?
for the past... I think I played well, at least.
Look,
I think you played great. I mean, you were stuck on 2 lands when I had Call the Herd on turn 2, and
Look, they're just having a very hard time having a slight panic attack and
Yeah.
getting all of their spells. It's beautiful.
I honestly just should have... I mean, what if I looked at my life total, what would I do? I have to get Animate Dead for Flame Tongue Kavu to destroy one of your creatures, and then hopefully I top deck the Memory Jar the next turn. That's never going to work.
I brought this in
I was just
specifically because
done
you
there.
had Pacifism and Animate Dead. I wasn't
Yeah.
really thinking about Memory Jar, and then you
Parallax
tutored-
Wave is
tutored
another
it.
really
And
good reason.
Parallax Wave, yeah.
You did draw hearts on it. Wonderful.
Um,
Excellent.
I could have gotten Pacifism and stuck it on the big boy. You had Creeping Mold for that anyway. Yeah. It was not meant to be. Good job, Anthony.
Thank you.
Yeah, good job.
All right. Thanks
Team
for tuning in,
Anthony.
chat. Did you hit stop recording?
He kill you. Die,
shall
die, die.
Stop here and
Stop recording. Don't